Well, hello everybody. If you're new to the channel, you probably don't know me very well, but I'm typically the guy that can do 10 things when somebody else does one thing. And it's a great thing, but it also has a great downside. And yeah, I finally tried to do too much, I think. And about a week ago, last Friday, when I was back in Iloilo trying to make as many things fit into one day as possible, I finally going home at like 9 o'clock at night, I would think I was, something like that, and we were just leaving out of Haro, Iloilo, heading back here to the city of Rojas, and to come home. And out of nowhere, on the motorbike, I just start getting shoots of pain coming up my shoulders, up the neck, and it felt like it was literally ripping strings out of your brain. I can't explain it any other way, but I had to like pull over, and I'm trying to explain to Kat, but I'm also just can't talk. I'm just in so much pain. I just want to cry and scream, and nothing, just anything and nothing would help. Like nothing mattered. But I also knew that we still had 2.5 hours in the rain and darkness and everything to make our way back, and what good am I going to do just outside of Haro in the middle of nowhere? I need to get home. And I felt like, okay, I pulled a muscle or it locked up or something like that has happened to me. And sure enough, I finally got home, but it was very painful and took many hours because we had to stop all the time, and it was the most excruciating thing. And while this went on for days, and yes, I did see a doctor and get muscle relaxants and pain medication, stuff like that. Honestly, I don't feel like any of it helped. It didn't do anything. The only thing that would work is trying to put heat packs on as much as possible. Anyway, so yeah, every day was just pretty painful. That'll catch you up to speed, because I realized afterwards, because I'm recording this now, I didn't really explain what happened. Because I did in a post, a community post, but not on a video. So now you're caught up. Here we go. Here's the video. Well, everybody, I'm alive. I'm alive. Don't worry. It was exactly what I thought it was and turned out to be. And it is a pinched nerve, bad posture, riding a bike, long distances, doing a lot of it, stress. You can just name all the things you put into it. And yeah, it's 5 days now, and I still deal with it. These heat packs, hot or cold, but we boil them. They do a good job for most, but I get waves and waves of attacks that are, if you know nerve pain, you guys know, but if you don't, I hope you never have to feel nerve pain, because it's as close to the worst you can imagine as possible. I've had other nerve pain before, but not this type of thing. And I gotta tell you, it's bad. It's bad. So it keeps it loose, and anytime I start to feel the pain starting to come, a wave, if I put this on, I'll be all right. But it has meant that I have, for the last 5 days, not been able to leave much. Every time I think I'm better, like I start to feel better, and everything's like, okay, look, I think I'm cured, sort of thing. I'm always treated with a little bit of reality. Like last time I came in, 3 days ago, I was like, wow, it was like 8 hours. No pain, nothing. Everything seemed fine. And we came down here, sat for a couple minutes here. Then I said, hey, let's go for a walk on the beach. We only got 12, 15 feet, 20 feet away, something like that. And there's just one of the worst waves I've had of pain. And they last sometimes 10 minutes, and sometimes they last like an hour or longer. So, but it's not gone. It's not gone. Until we find that nerve, like that nerve gets freed, that's pinched in there, unfortunately, I'm going to be dealing with this. So I'm doing all the different stretches and exercises that you're supposed to do. We're heating it up. Kat has been absolute gem for me, doing massaging and constantly just trying to take care of me. Like, she's been superstar. She's been here every night. Doesn't matter what needs to be done. She's taking care of everything. She's actually currently right now at a BIR. I guess when you start a business here, and this is a really amazing thing,
the BIR, so the tax revenue agency here, puts you through a course, and it's mandatory. You have to take this course. So if you want to open a business or start a business or anything, you have to sit in there and go through this whole thing. Now we have accountants, so generally that would probably dissuade. You wouldn't really need it that much because the accountant's going to tell you what they need from you. But and this is so invaluable though, because there's so many small businesses out there that are just trying to do it themselves, and on their part, they're getting rid of the excuse that I didn't know, right? You won't be able to say that anymore. They put you through a course. They explained it all to you. You did know. So that gets rid of any ignorance plea or anything like that. But yeah, so anyway, she's at that right now. And then we have a lot of supplies coming and stuff. So I came in to pay for those while she's out at the other one. And but things have been very good. Been a lot of expats coming through and people asking, where's Michael, and stuff like that. And I want to thank you all for keep coming in even though I'm not here, and still being very supportive. So all of you guys have been also good. Hopefully I get past all this soon, because I have like lots of plans. Like one is involving like snorkeling and going all over to different islands and stuff like that. I have a wedding coming up. I missed a wedding just last Sunday in Carlis, which the mayor was officiating, and it was from some subscribers that came and stayed across the street, and they were here and they asked me to come, and I said, okay, yeah, me and Kat will come. And unfortunately we didn't have a contact for them. Oh, she's back. There we go. And so yeah, without that contact we weren't able to tell them we weren't able to make it and what happened. But I'm sure they probably saw the post. I know, Mummy's back. Woohoo! Anyway. So yeah, we'll see how this day goes, but I just want to let everybody know, yes, I'm alive. It's not a heart thing. It's not anything like that. It is pinched nerve. So we're talking, numbness in legs at times, in arms. It's a really weird feeling because the air conditioning will feel like hot air, not cold air, in that one spot only, and stuff like that. Really, really weird stuff, but mostly it's just both sides of my neck now. It just picks and chooses what side to decide to attack me on, and then right up into your brain, and that just, anyway, don't feel sorry for me or anything. Everybody's been through this. Most people, by the time they get to my age, go through some kind of like back muscle strain, something. We're all gonna go through it. It sucks, but we tough it out. We do good. Where's Chicky? Where's Chicky? You freeze up with the camera? There he is. There's Chicky. Yeah. Oh, and there's the other Chicky. All went fine? Yes. So I have been obviously kind of bedridden, so I've been able to see what's going on today, and wow, Luzon is getting slammed with so much rain, so much flooding. I found all of these like incredible. Like we're talking up to here water in the streets, and you see here, this is the Philippines, so people are diving, swimming, just like totally acting as if it's normal. There is a literal car floating in the water as the bus pushes a wake, and it just causes it to float away. Unbelievable, but very, very resilient people in the Philippines. It's a cyclone that you can see. It's just like way up here, and it's quite large, forming into a typhoon. It may have already formed into a typhoon, come to think of it. But if you're wondering, no. Yes, Iloilo has been getting hit pretty hard with a lot of rain, a lot of flooding, but we haven't been here. Like, we get a rain, but it's like an hour, 2 hours, that kind of thing. There's been no flooding, no issues. Our tide's coming in right now, as you can see. And it does come in higher than normal. Now we've got it all the way up to there, the sand, where it sometimes will push up. But it'll start to recede soon, and yeah, that'll be the height of it. So we don't have much of a beach right now, as you can see. A little bit of sand here, but not much. All the way down.
Well,
I like your accent. It's strawberry.
that was unexpected. Just came back from the hospital. Not long after I recorded those things. How did it start? I don't remember how it started. I walked over here to the bar. You were here.
Yeah.
And I just started shaking.
Yeah, start shaking.
Yeah, I started shaking like crazy. And she's like, sit down. So I sit down and I said, give me some water. Right? You went and got me cold water. When I tried to drink it, I couldn't swallow. Oh, and it was covered. It was soaked, right? I was soaking wet and shaking like crazy, uncontrollably, and felt nauseous. Super, super nauseous. And obviously, that's like totally freaky because that's not something that's been happening to me, so it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't add up. And then it came sitting back down here, and you know I'm ice cold, but I'm covered in sweat, just covered head to toe, and I'm still shaking like crazy and feeling like I can't walk, I can't stand. Immediately, I got a pen. I was trying to see if I can still write, like you know, if you had a stroke or something, that kind of thing. I was thinking about. Somebody got it in my head. And then, of course, when I Google these things, it's like Parkinson's. I'm like, what the? So anyway, thanks to a friend of ours who sent over a van immediately. And the hospital was, so St. Anthony, right? St. Anthony Hospital. You guys have been amazing. They were amazing. They were waiting. The moment we walked in, boom, wheelchair's already there. Brought me in straight away. Run their round of tests on me and everything. And no, nothing. So yeah, other than obviously what I have going on, can be change anything. That's the problem with pulled muscles and all that kind of stuff is it pinched nerves, things like that. Controls every part of your brain with your nerves, so anything can happen. So now we're gonna have some food because apparently I need to eat. That's probably another reason. Didn't really eat very much. Yeah. Yeah, well, you made dinner for me last night. Yeah, and I hadn't drank any water, hadn't drank anything, and I was literally about to give a drink. So, yeah, thank God, the hospital checked me out, and everything is good. We're fine.
And you get some rest.
Yeah, I'll get rest, of course. Got to get rest. It's been really hard because of that leg, but my legs have been returned to me. They're no more longer numb, and aching, and everything else preventing me from sleeping. So, false alarm. I'd rather be checked than not. So, well, guys, it's 11 p.m. and so far so good. Everything's I'm a little sore because of the muscles, but God willing, I'm good now. So our room is kind of done here, as you can see. We don't have any furniture or anything set up yet. This big table is not staying in here forever. Catherine just made me some scrambled eggs. But yeah, everything is pretty much done. We have some cleanup crews still coming. Do some cleaning up outside and stuff like that. Our dirty kitchen now has a roof. I'll show all this in a full episode, but just give you an idea. Things kept working and getting done, but we still have to take away a lot of stuff. A lot of garbage has to be cleaned up. Susie, thank you. A lot of the garbage is already gone, but there's still some left in different spots and everything. But yeah, and you can't see much at night, I get it. But it does now look like a complete house. Look at that. So I want to thank so many of you. You've been very supportive, sending me good well wishes and everything on every social media. It has been overwhelming and incredible. I have not been able to get to every comment, but it's not like I don't see the notifications. I do. It's just at the time I really wasn't able to do anything about it. It's hard to function when your brain's not working type thing. But thank you, bottom of my heart. You know, this little scare sort of thing that we had here, it's going to change a lot of things. I'm going to have to start saying no more often, I think, and not take on too much and get too stressed out and stuff like that, and driving far, far away just so, because I said, yeah, I'll try to make it, that kind of thing, when inside I knew, like, oh my God, I'm going to have to reorganize a bunch of stuff and just fit 10 things in a day and try to make it work, because I'm so worried. I don't want to say no to people and everything, but for my own health, that sometimes I'm going to have to say, you know what? Yeah, I can't put that much into a day and be driving in 6, 7, 8 hours and then get home in the middle of the night just to wake up the first thing in the morning. I gotta do this a little more balanced. So I'm gonna do my best to do that because I kind of like, being reliable. Everybody wants to be reliable, but we're gonna change a few things. I'm gonna be healthier. I'm gonna strengthen all of this so that I don't have to deal with this ever again. But once again, thank you all for being so supportive. And my rock over here, Catherine, who's been taking such good care of me. Yeah, she's been an angel, a total angel. So thank you all so much, and we'll see you with a real episode on the next one. Yeah, I think on the next one. All right, thank you. Take care. Good night. Bye-bye.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again.